4, to hear any reports from the county commissioners.
Mr. Chair, I have two items for folks in my district and then two items for Greg. First, I am starting to conduct office hours for those in my district, the fourth Tuesday of the month at 6:30 via Zoom. That can be, the link to that can be accessible to a new district website that I created specifically to provide updates for those in my district at commissionerchinette.com. And so hopefully that can be useful for increasing engagement for those that are interested in following our proceedings. And then the two items that I had just from based on feedback from constituents that we can discuss later or delve into later is as we're creating the new meeting space for the commission, if we can, I'm assuming we're also thinking about the tech needs for that space. And I know we've added some capabilities for this room, which is really great to see, but I'd love to see us move in the direction of live streaming our meetings on social media. It's something that municipalities have moved in that direction. It seems like the equipment that we have is capable of doing that. So as we're creating a physical space, just thinking about the tech components of that and whether that needs to be included in the budget. I know that was something that was mentioned, Greg, last time, is just sort of our feedback on general feelings about the budget. And I know I've heard from some folks around just wanting to understand the budget process. I know this is like second nature to a lot of folks at this table, but a lot of folks that I represent don't understand what our budget process is, the budget committee, and then in particular, how to engage in this process in particular. So I would just make a note of as we go forward at future meetings, maybe it could be an opportunity to just take a moment to educate around the timeline and when folks can engage and just kind of remind folks about what that process looks like. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Item 4, to hear any reports from the county commissioners, any reports from anyone. Commissioner Jeanette.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So my report for this meeting, I just want to first recognize that today is National School Resource Officer Appreciation Day. So just want to give a shout out to the York County Sheriff's Office and the important work our school resource officers do in our schools to keep our students, faculty, and staff safe. That's really important. And I have two updates from the Southern Maine Planning Development Commission. One, I attended a meeting in Old Orchard Beach. Let's see, what day is it today? Was it yesterday? The day before? This week. It all flows together after a while. They had a presentation from the commission regarding Old Orchard Beach's interest in enrolling in the Community Resilience Partnership, which is in short a program from the state regarding local climate action. And so they're starting the process of trying to apply for a $50,000 grant that could be applied to various climate engagement projects. And then the other, just we had one of our meetings of our executive committee of the commission. And just a couple quick updates that might impact our other districts. They're working on spending $250,000 in a broadband connectivity grant, particularly having to spend money for a digital inclusion plan by April that will hopefully set them on a course for getting additional monies for broadband expansion throughout the county. So more to come on that, but they are in the process of engaging various stakeholders on that. And then the other project that's being currently worked on as a major project is a micro transit study and affordability housing study, both in the Kittery and Berwick area. And they're also working with the town of Kittery on a climate action plan. One thing that I did bring up to them is, how often do they engage county commissioners regarding projects in each of our districts, as well as the legislative delegations in those areas, both to educate our constituents, but also we might have ideas, we might have ways of contributing to the conversation. It's not something they're used to doing, but I think we sort of had a good, robust conversation about the need to engage elected officials. So my hope is that you'll hopefully hear from staff from the commission regarding projects in your district. But if you don't and you have any interest, I'm happy to connect you with the right contact there, because again, it might be relevant to informing your constituents regarding important projects. Thank you.